Gentlemen, today we're going to draw a 2-point cube. We've done these before in learning how to draw in perspective, but we're preparing to learn how to draw forms. So the first form for us is fairly simple. I'm going to start on my paper. I'm going to back the image up here just a little bit, and I'm going to draw a horizon line. We're kind of used to the idea of a horizon line. So I'm going to draw a horizon line. I'm going to put myself a vanishing point and another vanishing point. Okay. And then I'm going to put myself a vertical line. So I'm going to create a small vertical line. It's going to be the corner of my cube. Notice I came down fairly far from my horizon line. All right, so like we've done before, I'm going to take the top and the bottom back to my vanishing point. I'm not going to connect to my vanishing point. I'm just taking it back. Notice I'm lining up with my vanishing point, but I'm not drawing all the way to it. I only want to go so far. And then we stop the back of the box the same way we created the front of the box. I'm going to give a vertical. Well, there we go. And another vertical. All right. Now I want to crisscross to cut off the top of my box. We've done this before, so I'm crisscrossing to my opposite vanishing points. Again, not going all the way back to the vanishing points, just enough to cut off my box. So I'm going to erase my extras here. I'm going to use my eraser. All right, mostly clean at this point. Now, I need to create the illusion of a shadow. So I'm going to create a point of light. For me, my point of light is going to come from the upper right-hand side of my box, up here. I'm literally going to make a point. Here's my point of light. I'm going to surround it as if it's sort of in a light unit. All right, as if it's shining down on my object. So again, this is my point of light. Okay. Now, I'm going to use this point to literally draw to the corners opposite of the point of light. So the corners opposite are not these corners. These corners are closest to the point of light. The corners opposite would be these two. So the light would fall away from these guys. So I'm going to line up the point of light to this corner and draw outward. I'm going to line up this point to this corner and draw outwards. Okay, so the light's hitting the top of the box, right? And it's going to fall outward from there. Now, somewhere out this direction, I'm going to cut off the light source falling outward off of this box, and it's going to create the shadow that will be cast from this box, more specifically from this side of the box on the table. This box's side is coming from this vanishing point. We earlier, when we learned stuff, called this our B vanishing point. B vanishing point, okay, I'm going to pull a line out from this box, just a little bit out from this box, and I'm going to pull a line between these 2 points that we just created. Isn't that crazy? Look, so between these 2 points of light, I drew a line from the B vanishing point. So this line kind of lines up with the bottom of our box. Okay, now I'm going to connect this line that I just created with the corner of my box. Connect. I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to connect the bottom of my box to the previous line. This now represents the large shadow that is cast by this box being lit by this point of light. Now, if I were to go and shade with our pencils, our value pencils, here's kind of the plot I would utilize to use with this setup. The illumination of light is pretty strong still on the top. This would remain fairly light. Okay, so I would still use something of an H pencil. This side a little less bright, but still kind of medium bright. I would use an HB pencil. The back side receiving significantly less light would kind of begin to be in the B family, maybe a 2B or beginning to be a bit of a 4B section. The table surface, more of a 6B value, and obviously kind of fading out in a 4B kind of a way.